So following on from some of the earlier videos, we now need to look at this line here. So you've got straight across here and then straight across here. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the equation of this line here will be y equals x tan 7 pi over 8, or in parametric form it will be t comma t tan 7 pi over 8. We now need to well, we're going to use the same technique. Let's say currently the circle is, let's say here. Hang on, let's tidy this up. Let's say the currently the circle is here. Let's say that currently the circle is here. We now need to work out this point here, the intersection of the circle and this straight line here. We need to keep track of this point here. So it will be the same technique. It would be watch the previous video. It would be of the same. It would be exactly the same as this, but it's just that you've got 7 pi over 8 here and 7 pi over 8 here. Work it through, think it through for yourself. It will lead you to this thing here with 7 pi over 8 and 7 pi over 8 down here. So our next task is, well, in the previous video we said d, we assigned a new a variable d. Let's use the next variable. We can't use e because e is reserved within Desmos. I think e represents the e number itself. So let's use a, b, c, d, e, f. Let's use f. So the next one would be f equals this thing here, and f would represent the f would represent this. Bear with me. So we've got our circle here. F would represent the intersection, but it represents the x location of where the two will intersect. It would represent the x location. So this represents f. Once we've got f, we can put it into our straight line, and then it would jump to our line. Okay, so the next step is to set this to find f. So going back to Desmos, I'm just going to copy and paste this whole thing. Copy and paste, copy, Control C, and then Control V, and then just give it a new name, f. But then I need to change this to a 7 because our angle is 7 pi over 8, and then I need to change this to 7. So this thing here is just a number at the moment. It's just a number. So now we need to get that. We need to get it to jump to the line. So it would be bracket f comma f 10, and then it would jump to 7 pi divided by 8, close it off, and then it would jump to our line. So you can see our line here. This is our line here, and then you can just copy and paste. Well, you can use the same technique on all the other lines. So let's do the 45-degree line. So copy and paste this. Oops. So copy and paste. Now let's do our 45-degree line here. Pi over 4. So Control V to paste. Give it a new name. FGHG. Let's give it a new name, G. And then now we're looking at pi over 4. Pi over 4. And then change this to pi over 4. And then this thing here currently is just a number. Now we need to get it to jump to the line. So it would be G comma G10 pi over 4, and then you can see it jumps to this line here. and then you can do the rest. I'm going to leave the link to this optical illusion in the description below. Okay, so you can just play around with it. I'm expecting you to be able to do the rest by now. Okay.